Hello, children. How are you? I hope you're all doing great. So, children, today we are going to take a look at helpers. Now, if you remember in the last class, I had told you a story, Els and the shoemaker, right? Now, in that story, children, shoemaker was a helper.
A shoemaker makes shoes for us.
Similarly, children, we have other people, other helpers in our society who help us in doing work that we cannot do ourselves. For example, we cannot fix a pipe ourselves, right? We cannot mend our shoes ourselves. We need a cobbler to do that, right? And if we cannot, if we fall sick, we cannot treat ourselves, can we? We have to go to a doctor to get us treated. So these people who help us are called community helpers. In fact, children, a very interesting thing is that you all, when you grow up, you too are going to be a community helper. And you are going to help the society, you are going to help others, right? So let's take a look at these helpers.
And learn about them.
First helper that you see on your screen, children, is a chef. Now, a chef is a person who works in a hotel or a restaurant. And even in our school, children, in our school kitchen, we have a chef and he makes food for you that is given to you as a midday meal, right? Which you used to really enjoy. Now, children, so he is a chef, he cooks food and he works in
A restaurant.
Let's take a look at the next helper which we have seen when we were in preschool. That's a traffic policeman. Now, a traffic policeman, children, controls the traffic on road. We all know that there is so much of, traffic on road. The buses are there, the cars are there, the scooters, right? So this helper, traffic policeman, controls the traffic. Now let's take a look at the next one. The next one is a teacher, children. Yeah, teacher. Now a teacher, as we all know, she's the one who helps us learn new things. And she is the one, children, who help us become better every day. Right? So a teacher is also a helper. Now let's take a look at the next helper. Now the next one is a bus driver. Now a bus driver, children, had the school been open, we all would have come to school in a school bus, right? अगर स्कूल खुले होते तो आप लोग ज़्यादातर आप लोग सब स्कूल बस में ही स्कूल आते और स्कूल बस को कौन चलाता है? Driver. So now this driver is also a helper because he is driving the bus and he is bringing you to school and then he takes you back home and he makes sure that you reach home on time, you reach school on time and he keeps you safe. Now the next helper is a tailor, children. A tailor stitches clothes for us, right? We have all learnt that in preschool. And to stitch clothes,
a tailor needs some tools. He needs a measuring tape.
He needs a sewing machine to do the stitching, a scissor, and he needs needle and thread to stitch. Now let's take a look at the next helper, who is again very, very important, a doctor, right? So when you fall sick, children, you visit a doctor and he's the one who checks you and then he gives you medicine.
Along with the doctor, children, there is a nurse who helps him in the clinic. A most common tool that is being used by doctors is a stethoscope, children?
Right? So with the stethoscope, a doctor checks your heartbeat. Right? So a stethoscope, maybe a thermometer, and medicines. These are his tools. The next helper. Now he is a barber, children. A barber is a person who cuts your hair, right? So if you want to get your hair really short, you want to get it cut, of course you don't do it yourself. You go to a salon. So salon is a place where a barber works. So a barber cuts your hair.
Alright, children, that's it for today. The remaining helpers we are going to see in our next class. Meanwhile, take a look at these helpers that we have done today and be ready to learn some more in our next class. Bye bye, and you all take care.